Hello. Why isn't the... Oh, did I... Maybe I turned that on. Hello. Can you hear me? Stink, Keltasar, Guanaco, Andrew. Hello. I hope you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. But in a way, why is the chat not showing? Let's try another view here. Oh. Still no chat? Let's try something here. Stream chats. Refresh. Test. Okay, I can see. Why can I see my own? Okay, there it goes. Okay, don't know what happened, but now it's working. Hello. Guanaco, Andrew said, Kenneth. Sorry, Kenneth, by the way, I haven't followed up on your blog there on Friday, but I've been out all weekend, so I haven't been at the computer all weekend, so I haven't had time. Been on work all day, and now it's time to live stream, so that's why I haven't gotten back to you. Okay, so now it works. I have coffee, and I have a problem I don't have the solution for, but I'll take you through it. So, yeah, actually it wasn't anything with the kids, it was a wedding thing. Not my wedding, I was just a guest. But anyway, gonna do a quick shell show before modeling. Okay. Are you gonna do it or are you asking me? But anyway, let's get started because lately I've been working on optimizing how mods are loaded in the game. So now it works a lot faster than it used to. And well, it's not faster the first time around, but second time you reload a map or load another map, the loading happens much quicker because it's only loading mods that have changed, which is in most cases nothing. So it loads a lot quicker. That works pretty good. So now I'm back to the lighting issue from earlier. And let me first do some cleanup here because let me delete something here so we can have things run a little faster. Boom. Okay. So like that. So should we... The thing is, I don't know if this lighting issue, I don't remember if you remember from last time. Well, I called it lighting. Yeah, that's reflection bug might be the real name because it turns out it might be something with the reflection. But what basically happens is that the custom maps, when they are loaded, they get kind of sometimes it gets a tint of a color that you set in the custom map. Howdy, MSD and Mickey and Three hopper. Can you reproduce this lighting bug because I really don't see it on my maps? Yeah, I think you don't, but I'm pretty sure it's there on all of them, and I think it's a lighting thing. Let me try. Okay, let's just get one of. Let's switch here to the main menu. The thing is, what I'm trying to figure out. I haven't looked into this for a long time. I haven't tested out anything because I've been working on the other one. But I've run into some things the last couple of weeks, but haven't had time to test it out. But what I want to try is I need to figure out if this is a Unity bug with loading scenes additionally on top of each other, or if it's something with the custom maps coming in from UMod, because I don't think I see the same issue on my built-in maps. you know, the ones that are shipped and done inside the game, like the town and city and all that. So I want to test out if I can reproduce it on them too, because if I can that's actually good. I don't know if it's good or not, but then I can say it's a Unity issue, and maybe it's already fixed in a newer, later version. But it could also be that it's something with UMod. But I have talked with UMod guys, and it seems like they're not doing much other than just using basic Unity things. Anyway, so Guanaco say the chat is stuck. Yeah, I see. Why is the chat so bad today? Let's try and refresh. Oh. But anyway, let's go in here and take your, because I think just to have one other map that isn't too big, and I don't think the Minecraft map is too big. And the reason I don't want to have a too big one is to have it load quicker, so we don't have to wait that long just for testing it out. But if you haven't seen the new stuff, this is how the new map selection look. This one, that's another bug. It happens sometimes. It's UI in Unity. Woohoo! Works perfect every time, except when it doesn't. Anyway, that's not the problem right now. Let's try and take the Minecraft one here. Let's see. What the heck sound? Oh, he's back. What happened? Is the stream completely broken, or? Let me check here. Looks like it's working. Okay, there's something weird going on with the, I think my connection is fine. It seems like it might be something with Unity. Not Unity, with YouTube maybe. If the stream is not running great, or it could be Streamlabs. If it's the chat, it could be Streamlabs, or it could be YouTube. Anyway, okay, let's take a look here. Let's see if we can. Okay, maybe it's a little small, but anyway. When I do like this, change. Let's see here. Looks pretty okay, but it actually looks pretty okay in the Minecraft ones here. But maybe it's me that have to change something, because it doesn't get really dark. But let me see here. Let me see. So as you also said earlier in the chat in Discord, Guanaco, if you change the lighting and change the reflection. Environment reflection from skybox to custom, it doesn't change anything in your map. That's interesting. Let me try something here. I've made a in my test map here, I made a completely crazy map just to provoke this thing. So I have a skybox here with a orange tent, as you can see here. So I have this here, skybox. And that I haven't actually tried. Yeah, try something. This one. Again, I don't. If I had the solution, it would be much nicer. But this is a live stream, so everything is a little slow, and yeah, me figuring out how stuff works. Yeah, it's quite visible in one of yours, right, Kelsa? Okay, here it's also very visible. And if I go out here and change the skybox to custom, You can see the difference right away, right? So here it's pretty clear, but that's also because I really pushed the limits by having the skybox be totally orange. So now the source of the reflection is the skybox. So it makes sense that in the original scene I have here, you know, that's completely orange. So with that skybox, it actually looks, even though it looks like crap here, it looks correct, right? Because, you know, this one is glowing orange, so they get this kind of orange tint. That makes sense. But when I load it here, I would expect it, and I was hoping that it would update this environment reflection dynamically, so it fit the current skybox, which is like kind of a dark one. And when it turns to day, it should of course be kind of more bluish and white and all that. But here you can see in this map where it's so crazy, the reflection isn't updated. So you can see here it keeps getting this orange tint even though it's completely dark now. So you could say, okay, just change the reflection source to custom, and that might also end up being the solution. But the problem with that is that then it's not really affected. Again, it's not looking as good as I wanted. You can see here it doesn't get really dark. But maybe that's just my settings in the environment sky. Let's try and take one off. Keltusar, which of the mods are one of your new mods are where it's really visible? Jitsi, well, I'm not making anything now. I'm trying to fix a bug that I have with a new feature I'm working on, which is adding custom map support. As you can see here, there's a little secret sneak peek. I hope it's okay, Keltusar, that I kind of show little of what you've done and what you have done, Gonako. But so what are you saying? The school, this one, summer school. And this one is also only slow the first time because it actually have to load in the mod to show this UI thing. And sadly, I can't do it in a quicker way. It's kind of annoying. At least I haven't figured out a quicker way yet to do it. But it's also slower here in Unity. In the real one is a little bit faster, but wow, it's very slow now. So let's try this one. I don't know why the UI is doing that weird thing. It's not always. It's sometimes it just does do this where it goes down and you only see half of it. So, okay, that's very light. So let's try and, okay, yeah. So it's very visible here that it's very, very light. Because he did this, it doesn't change at all here for the school. So let's try and take a look here. And you don't have any school scene, you don't have any light, right? Light props. Do Do we have any? Okay, aerial light. Okay. Okay. So that's it. Okay, that's fine. But if we go on this one and change it to custom, okay, nothing happens either here. There's something with this reflection and lighting that I don't understand. But you also have a lot of light. That's okay, that's of course the internal one. Not sure it actually updates. But at least you can see it looks weird here. Yeah, there's no shadows either. And they should be here. Set to ultra. Yeah, you're right, there's no shadows. Okay, that's one problem, Keltasar. You have a directional light night in there. That shouldn't be there. Because that will not change, so it won't update. So see, now there's also shadows and everything. Because now there's only one. Okay. Okay, there are shadows here. For some of it. So there are shadows. There's still something odd here. But is it because... Sorry, I'm just... And this one is of course the Enviro Sky. That's the directional light that should be there because that's the one that Enviro Light is updating. But anyway, Keltasar, you can... This one at least you should delete that. And while you're editing your map, you can click this button up here. That will... if it's... Now that you delete the directional light there, maybe I should, when I read in a map, maybe I should just find all the directional light, if I could, and then delete them maybe, to avoid this problem. Anyway, you can click this button up here. If it gets too dark now that you deleted the directional light, you can disable lighting in the scene, so then you get it just, it's just even lit all over the place. It doesn't look that good, but it's much better when you are working in a scene to have this one off often, depending on your scene, of course. But maybe there's something with this material here. Yeah, okay, but I can't change that. Oh, maybe I can. At least removing that direction light is better. Emission. I don't think you want that on. That emission means that it kind of lights up. And I'm pretty sure you don't want that on. Where was I? What was this? It's the same for all of them, right? Isn't it? Where's the player? Anyway, it's the same for all of them, didn't it? Yeah, so all the brown ones here. Yep. Okay, it's the same for all the houses. So at least this emission, I think you want to have that off, really. Oops. But it's still very, very, very light. Anyway, what are you saying here? Let me read the chat. Because air lights use baked lights. Yeah, okay. So, baked lights. Okay. Yeah. You don't... Well, yeah, you can use this, that's fine. But baked light won't be affected by the day and night cycle because the light will be as you build it. So... We don't want this, really. But this is all something that is about building the map. It's not something I can change. But I still... All of these things I'm talking about here is basically something that the creator of the map, Keltosar in this case, can fix and change. But it's good that we know them so that when people run into this problem, we can say it. But I still think there is a problem in how this reflection thing is loaded anyway, besides this. Because I don't have any baked light in my test map. But anyway, let me take a look at the chat again here. So yeah, you're right, Granako. Baked lights, not... Well, it is good for performance and all that, but it's only good if you have a static lit map. And we don't with this day and night cycle. What is that error? It's just that error, Pyroluca, is just it's just a Unity thing. It's because when the game loads up in the Unity editor, it loads in a weird resolution that the screen doesn't support natively, and then it just complains about that. So it's just it's a thing. When you make the smoke stay longer. I have actually, I don't know when you tried it yet last time, Jits, but I have made the smoke in general stay longer. But for modded stuff, it's up to the creator of the mod to determine how long it's be. I will update quickly. Okay, send you a pic of how it looks in Unity. Give me a sec. Yeah, see, it looks much better. You have these, also you have these, but that can I show you the screenshot, Keltosar? Can I show that to people? Is that okay? Show it here on stream, I mean. Because one of the things I've seen that is some post-processing effect, and you can include that in a map right now. Yeah, so let me just quickly show you here. So here you can see these kind of sparkling things that you see here. I'm pretty sure that is due to some post-processing effect, I guess. Or it could also be some cookie stuff, actually. Let's take a look. It's on the At least post-processing effect won't work right now. But let's see, it's on these. What is that over there? So it's, I guess it's from these over here. So let's take a look here. We have a map spotlight. Okay, that's this flare. Okay. Baked shadow radius. Take a look here. Your light. Oh, are you seeing me? Or are you seeing? Oh, you're seeing us. This is a problem. I think most of your lights are marked as baked. They should be real time. But again, that's not the problem in my map. But in this map, you have to change all the lights to be real time instead of baked. Because else we will have this problem that it won't change, won't update. Yeah, some some errors and warnings are not a problem, and some are. But I can't answer for fireworks. I haven't made mod for that. Okay. I actually see it now. You see it? That flare thing. So that actually works, but you still have to change it to be real time instead of baked. Anyway, and also that another thing I said that this material thing, you can want to go through the materials and mark them. Don't have them to be have any emission. Let me show you. So here. So you don't want to have that. I think. I don't know why that is on. It's like, because I think when you have emission on, that kind of makes them a little lighter or darker than the light makes them look. So I think you want to click that off. At least give it a try. It should be pretty easy because you can multi-select in materials and then click it off. Oh, now I see another problem. Here. Global illumination, baked. That needs to be real time too. Okay, that's in the emission. Okay, so that goes away once you remove that. Okay, that's the. Okay. Anyway. But that's the reason I want to use my own map, because then I know it's much simpler than this one. So it's easier to kind of find a problem. Yeah, so all that baked needs to go away and all these light maps needs to go away, because that is a big problem. Yeah, I can't go into detail with the multiplayer because I haven't looked into it. But of course, my idea at least is that, the one creating the server decides what mods is there. Or put it another way, the mods that the creator have, all the ones that are joining, will have to have the same. Okay. Let me... Okay, let me try and change. Let's try and be a little more nice to this one. So if we just select the default skybox, let's take the default one. So this is the default skybox, and we don't have any directional light. So let me try something. Now I'm in the so you can see here, this is what the directional light do. That's basically just a big sun. So if I do like this, then I think it uses this one, yeah. So if I change this one, we should see, you see the sun go up and down. Okay. Okay. So we don't want that. And now it's very dark. Why is it that dark? Is that this one? Nope. Just a second. Yeah, I'm back again. Just kids getting in the door. What if we build a mod like this? Yeah, Pyrologa. Maybe. I haven't looked into multiplayer yet, so I don't know. There's a million things to take to make a decision on like that. Okay, let me think. So now we have a map here. So let's pretend we created a map here, and now it's very dark, of course, because you know. So when I'm working in the map, I'm just removing this, and then I can do all sorts of stuff. I could also let's keep it simple for now. Yeah. I have another map actually I could test with. Okay, anyway, so this is how it looks when I'm playing around, but if I put on the real light, it looks like this, which looks weird. But okay. So let's try like this, and let's see. Now I removed this orange thing from this custom map. Let's try and load it up from here. And while I do that, let's look at the chat. Okay, there's nothing. Perfect. Because this is a really annoying thing. Oh, did you guys just got kicked from the live stream or what? Okay, there's something. Okay, are you guys there? Okay, no. Now the chat is dead again. Okay, there's something wrong with either YouTube or Streamlabs or something like that. I don't know why the chat is not showing up. Anyway, let me go in and disable these two so we don't have to wait for them. Why does it keep doing that? Weird. Anyway, let's try and load this. See, now it have this weird light tint again. And now the source is set to color. That might be see, it looks completely weird now. Hello, Lucas. Okay, now chat is working again. I don't know. But this looks weird. And then if I take it to custom, then it goes away. So now the lighting is much better, and you can even see, you know, reflections here in the, you know, from the moon up there. Okay, if I would, okay, anyway. You could see reflections in the roof and the houses here, so that looked kind of okay. I know it's not getting super dark, but that's kind of a thing I made that's a setting I made in, or some lighting settings I made in EnviroSky, which is the general environment that the custom map is loaded into. Not to get the scenes too dark. I know it's not super realistic because in real life it can get really dark, and I might do something later on, be able to do something so that modders can actually make it more dark. But for now I keep it kind of a light dark, yeah, to make the game look good, you know, when recording and when watching it and stuff like that. Because if it's too dark, it looks weird when streaming and making videos and stuff like that. Anyway, so here you can clearly see the issue, right? So we get this white tint that just stays there on everything. If I take the environment reflection as the skybox as the source of the environment reflections, and if I make it custom, it just, you know, disappears. The problem is now I think it disappears too much. Okay. It actually looks okay. But it's weird. It's weird. I want to know why it looks like this, because, you know, the skybox is not looking like that. So okay, let's try and take a look again. It's a little hard to look into because I don't know exactly what the problem is. Let's try something with the built-in map. Okay, so let's try open up the town, like a built-in, and then I'm gonna look at some links that Guanaco sent me. So I have to load the town, and I have to, okay, we can, no, let's try and do it just like this. So now it's kind of like we only have this open, and then the environment is kind of loaded on top of this. So it behaves a little like an external map. So what if I go in here and in the town select the default skybox like this? So that looks weird, right? And you can also, yeah, what if I, no, let's try and do it, and let's, Enviro default sky reflection. The thing is, maybe my built-in maps works because the EnviroSky wasn't there and might have set up something. Okay. Anyway, let's try and take this one down. Don't have any of this. We actually have lighting data. Why do we have that? Okay. Why did we have that? That was weird. Okay, so now we have... And this one... So we have no lighting settings in this. So now it looks a little weird. And now we can also see that, you know, you can see the reflection on this looks weird. But anyway, the environment sky is not loaded around this. So when we start it, it should load, figure out that the general environment thing is not loaded, load that, and then load the town into that one. Let's take a look. I'm gonna go, so it's custom. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, Alexander. I'm not too sure because I don't, that custom thing is not, yeah. The thing is, if it's set into this custom thing, it's not like it's, then we're kind of missing something else, I think. Okay, so doesn't it look a little wider now? Was it just me? Let's try and see what happens. Nah, this looks okay. But here we have the problem again. I can pretty clearly see that this car doesn't look like it used to. It have this weird white tint on it. Looks okay here in kind of okay in the daytime, but at nighttime it gets this, or maybe it looks realistic, I don't know, but I don't like this tint on it, and that's not there normally. And let me see, just a second. Wasn't it? Paralooker, it's just a normal it's the normal whoa. Okay, now I have another bug here too, but it's just a normal Unity particle system. See, this looks more like I'm used to. Is it an Fire Sky thing? Why is it that my... Yeah, that white tint is the reflection. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know why it's... Yeah, I can make it go away by doing this. But then I'm losing some other... Now, then it becomes too dark. What if we... Okay, let's try and now run the map with the environment reflection set to custom. Some of these settings, what if I just do like this? Let's see. I'm also trying to figure out how much of this is EnviroSky actually changing. Now we set it to, let's say 5, and we set it to reflection custom. Let's see how it looks when it's loaded into the game, kind of. And meanwhile, let me take a look at some of the links you sent. Let's take this one. Yeah, I'm sorry that the live stream might be a little too boring, a little boring today. But that's how it is making games. It's not always easy. It's actually never easy. But might also be interesting if I find a solution. So Guanaco, you're also suggesting here that this one. Yeah, you also found that custom thing. Let's see, we have this one, and then we have this one. Let's see if it has something. I looked a little into this before the stream, and I don't think it's very old, so I don't think it's super useful. And he's kind of changing the skybox, and that's not really the problem. But he could have. I see it gets into some more stuff down here. But as the article is so old, custom reflections, night reflections. Yeah, but again, I'm not sure. I just wanna disable the skybox reflection. I'm more like I wanted to update the skybox reflection to the actual sky that is there. It's more like this one, you know, loading scene additively causes change in lighting. Yeah, of course. I think I actually found this too. Yeah, we don't want on chair. Actually, a fun thing is that now it becomes very technical. But hey, Ricky, back when I had the collision calling problem, I don't think we had the lighting problem back then, because it's like the yeah, how should I say it? Before, when I don't think we have the lighting issue, then I had this, I have a scene in Unity that is kind of the essentials that holds all the default stuff in the game, UI, player, environment, sky, and the night cycle and all that. And then I load in, so I have that scene loading in, then I have the custom scene loading in, and then I merge the custom scene into the lighting scene, because the lighting scene was where I had all set up with lighting and all that. So I took the custom scene and merged it into the lighting scene, and that worked, as I remember, for the lighting. I don't think we had the lighting issue back then, or at least we didn't see it, and I don't think we had it actually, because then at that point the skybox reflection was actually built into this lighting scene, because that's where I set it up. So that worked fine, as I remember. So the problem was that by doing that, I lost all the occlusion calling data from the custom scene. So therefore, later on, I switched it. So I load up the custom map. I don't know if I switched it around, but I load up the custom map and I load up the lighting thing. And now I load in the light. I merge in the lighting scene into the custom scene. So it's the custom scene that is kind of left behind, and then it uses that custom scene's occlusion calling data. So that works, but it turns out, it looks like it's then also using that custom scene's originally skybox to calculate, or that gets the reflection from that one, which makes it look weird, because when you see it, it's not the skybox that was in the scene originally. It's changed to another one by EnviroSky. And then we're back at this problem, I think. Ricky, hope we get a map picker in the future. Yeah, we already have that. It's the UI for the map picker is not very good, but in the first version it will be as it is now. Looks like the one way it is now. It's just, you can scroll to the side and there's more maps if you install more maps. But in the future it will be changed to look a bit different, because this is not super easy to overview, especially not if you have mini maps. But let's take a look here again. If I move directional lights, I think this guy have a problem by so it is a little kind of what we're seeing here. But I think his problem is he don't have that tint issue. He have a missing lighting issue, and I think that's because he's switching scene, or have baked light, and then when you switch to another scene that doesn't have that baked light, it disappears and then it gets dark. See, that's another thing. It could also be a Unity issue that have been fixed. So I could maybe just update Unity and have it fixed. But yeah, I haven't tried that yet. But I'm not. I think I'm 2 versions behind, so it's like a month or something like that. So it's not much. But anyway, so now we loaded up the town where I changed completely the town. I changed this what is the, it was the multiply intensity thingy over here to 5. That has been changed. I don't know if that is that. Yeah, it was this one. So apparently EnviroSky changes the Enviro lighting source to color, and most likely it changed that. If we take a look at, you can see that if we keep an eye on this color over here, that might change as daytime change. Let's see, does it change? Nah, not really, not much. But anyway, it changed the lighting source anyway. And I set the enviro reflection to custom and it kept it like that. So the enviro sky doesn't update the enviro reflections per default. Okay. Okay. So let's, and now we don't have, let's see, we don't have that tinting thing. Nope. So it looks, this is more how I would like it to look, to be honest. It doesn't have this light tint thing. Okay, let me try something. Let's try and go into, so now as he goes back here, I'm just trying to make an as crazy scene as possible with these lighting settings and then let Enviro Sky fix it. So now you see it's set to custom and it has nothing here and it has skybox here. Okay, so this is how it looks now. Let me try and load up Map Essentials here, because that's where the Enviro Sky is in, and then let's let's go in here and let's go to reflections, and then let's try and enable that, even though I don't like the look of it. Reflections intensity. Scale. I don't know why it keeps that white thing. Doesn't change anything. Okay, so you update default reflector. I'm able to update. This option could be needed for instance lighting materials. Okay, anyway, let's try without this first. No, let's try with this on. So let's save this essentials, let's remove it. Then let's load it and see what happens. I guess we get this white thing back anyway. Yeah, well, the map picker, sorry, I'm a little behind in the chat here, but the map picker itself is not making the picker is not the biggest problem. The problem is making things load in the right order, in the right way, getting the light correct in custom scenes, yada yada yada. So, but that is what I'm working on. And yeah, there will be a bunch of new maps in the no native new maps in this scope, but there will be a lot of new ones in the workshop. Kel'Thuzar, Guanaco, Panini, Amnesty already made a few. Okay, so now, because we put the reflection on the Enviro Sky, it now updated the custom one and actually set Enviro Sky default reflections. But what is? I might need to look up that and see what it is. Anyway, let's see if now we have this white. We have this weird reflection here again. Okay. Let me try something else. Let's try and mark this. I'm just changing a bunch of stuff now just to test stuff out. It is. Didn't I remove that? Let's try and remove that then. I was actually thinking that it was removed. Let's try again. And then maybe let's try with these settings on a custom map, a real custom map. Yeah, a snow map. But also, Gonarko, I can kind of sense that you put yourself on the list to make a Christmas mod, like the awesome Halloween mod you made. Okay. Okay, so now on the town, it changed the source to Skybox instead of... And then we are back to square one, I guess. Because then we are back here. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Let's open this one again. Just a second, I'll check the... So let's try and check this one again. Let's save it. Let's remove it and let's try it again. And Jörn Gaming is here too. Sorry, I'm behind. I'm so behind you on the chat. Hello. I would make a map myself, but all complicated, so I'll just... Well, making a map is actually not that complicated. You can find a lot of free resources, but to make it look good, you have to do a lot of stuff and maybe do a lot of stuff and know something about the lighting and stuff like that. But it's actually, I guess maybe the map actually might be the easiest thing to do, because it's basically just a scene in Unity, put in a player spawn and a map definition, boom, then you go. There you go. If you don't have a floor, of course, you'll just fall, but anyway. But making a map is actually pretty easy. But you can't do it now yet, because it's not out yet, but when it gets out, it's actually pretty easy. But you're editing a prefab in the scene. You need to edit the environs, guys. Yeah, I know, but it actually... Well, you are right and not. The thing is that that scene is actually loaded. So, so the changes I'm doing on the prefab in that scene is actually that the instance of that one that is loaded in the scene. So we should see, if we look here at it, it should have the same settings you can see over here. But you're right, and that's a classic issue, to edit an instance of a prefab instead of the prefab. Okay, but still, let's try with these new settings, these changes I made to the EnviroSky thing. Let's try and go out and load one of the other. Like, for instance, my own test map. Or we could go out and... Keldusar, did you update your map while we were here? Okay, no problem. I'll just try this one then. Ah, you got a bug with the script now. Okay, just did you get that just by disabling this baked light, changing that to real time and all that? Oh. Okay. Yeah, the game actually has snow, but I haven't enabled it yet because I need to make some UI to change it, and also I want it to look good before changing it, because currently I don't really like how it looks. So here's the heavy snow. And I don't know how to do it, but this is fine enough and it looks sweet and all that, but... And I also think there is some sound also. There can be, at least. Yeah, you can hear. It's like being in the mountains. But... You can also take light snow. But I just don't think the snow like this is very cool when it's not white, you know, on the ground and all that. It doesn't. Yeah, I want it to be a little more complete before enabling it. But anyway, that's not the thing for today. Getting back without snow. Please stop snow. Thank you. Stop snow. Okay, so even with this new reflection thing, it's still weird. I kind of expected, but let me try something here. Oh, this one also have this emission thing. Why does it do that? Okay, let me check something. Metallic 0.1. So let's take a look at like the car here, for instance. Let's take a look at the vehicle. So that's this one. I have no idea how this metallic thing works. Okay, let me try. Let's let me undo everything. Let's load again. Yeah, I'm not sure I have to use shader graph to add snow to the ground. It's there's various ways to do it, but the thing is that I had something, but the way these are textured is not that easy. So I have to find another way. But I have some package that I flagged as favorite on the Unity Asset Store that I can kind of look into. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't bought it or tried it or anything. But I don't want to enable. I'd rather not enable the snow and all that until it actually looks and feels good. It's just a second, because I will look at it. Are buildings cold? Are the buildings cold? I'm not sure what you mean. Okay. So let's first anyway remove this, and because I don't know why it had lighting data. So there it is. There goes this one. And I don't know why it have some settings here. That's completely weird. So let's make this none. I don't see why it should have that. But anyway, custom maps might have that too. Now No, let's try and undo this again. By the way, the reason I can just fool around like this and just drag on knobs and all that weird thing and not destroy the game completely is because I have it in version and source control in Git. So you know, I didn't have any changes starting on this, so now I can just do all I want, drag and drop, update, change stuff, and just go back. So I'm just playing around now to figure out what I need to do to fix this. Then I undo everything, and then I do this single or two things that I have to do. So that's why I'm just, you know, looking like I don't care if the game breaks or anything. But that's because I don't care if the game breaks here, because I can just roll back and it works again. Or it's back to where it was. So just know that. That's why I'm just clicking around like this, like a maniac. But that's often because it's the fastest way to do it. And that's the beauty of having it in source control. So you can do this without being making a mess. What was it that I wanted to do? Oh yeah. So let's try and start this up again. I still haven't found the smoking gun, I think. I still haven't figured out why this is happening. So now I rolled everything back, so we should be back to everything is fine. Yeah, so now I don't have that tint. Looks fine. All good. And now we have lighting. That's actually set to skybox. Let's go to custom. Okay, so there if we go to custom, it's completely weird, but that's because it has this envir default. But I actually think I have to make my my scenes work as there's Riggy, yeah, that can happen when you use a lot of fireworks. What if I remove this? But that shouldn't. So now, Konako, you're saying it could be in virus sky. What if we... Okay, let's try something else. Let's again undo, there's no changes, so that's fine. Let's go into the main menu. Let's quickly load up the map essentials here, and then yeah, okay, maybe it will crash if I do that. If I simply just disable envir sky. Yeah, okay, here. I might need to do. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try and disable EnviroSky, and let's see what happens. So now I'm kind of removed it here, and let's hope no scripts breaks. They might, but let's see. So let's try and so I disabled the EnviroSky. Let's remove that scene again. Let's go into the main menu and let's try and load one of the my custom map. But I'm pretty sure it will crash. No, it will. Okay. It doesn't null check. I think it might work. Just over here. So let's go in here. And then let's try and load first the town map. Let's just see, and then we take the custom one behind afterwards. By the way, I will stop in like 5-10 minutes or something like that because I can hear there's soon dinner. So, but anyway, at least we figured out today that some of the issues in Kel'Thuzar's map was baked lighting and light maps. I'll check your error in a moment, Kel'Thuzar. So that's at least something you can't do. Well, you can do it, but it will look weird because, you know, if you have baked lighting, then it won't be updated when you get into the game. Here we have a dynamic sky. So now this doesn't work because, you know, the EnviroSky is not there. So that's fine. Well, that's as expected. You can see there's no stars and there's no moon, and I can't change this. So that's all this expected. That's kind of okay. Let's try and go out and let's try and load this custom map I have here, which is per default pretty dark because there is no light at all. So let's try and take this one, but I have light in the other one. We can take that afterwards. Try that one. So let's see here. What's the size of flap map without terrain? I actually don't remember. I don't know. So this looks great. I think it might look like this because there are no light at all. And then it falls kind of back to some, because this scene have no light at all, I think. Yeah, okay, it have the flashlight. Okay, so, okay, that's actually interesting. So here we see kind of a default light because there are no light, and then as soon as I turn on the flashlight, I kind of see the one behind it. So it's like we're only seeing maybe reflections, maybe? Maybe I should read up on this reflection and reflection probes. I never understood how that worked. So this one looks weird at least, but I know the other one I have, the other custom map I made, there are some light in there. Some boxes with some lights, and we can actually next let's try and take Kel'Thuzar's map now that we don't have EnviroSky, because then we will see how it looks. It maybe how it should look. Yeah, I don't know. So here we see this one, and there's one of these that have this one have a lighting thing. So that actually looks. This one looks more. This one doesn't have these reflections. But that might be because there are some light default in the scene. Skybox, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Not completely understanding what's going on here. Let's try Kel'Thuzar's map just for fun. The school again. Hello, Marvin. Okay, so let's. It was already there. Let's enable the school again, and this one, and go in here. Now you can see it updates here because now the school is enabled again. So now I'd have to, yeah, and that's a little annoying that I have to load this here. I wish I could do this in a faster way. By the way, fun fact, did you notice that the camera is actually moving now? Just a tiny bit. Just saying. Anyway, summer school. Let's try that. Now it's without EnviroSky. That means that none of the light I normally put in is there. But so it should basically look like it looks in your Unity Kel'Thuzar with your directional light and still no shadows. At least there's reflection in the floor here. Very slippery. I don't know. Okay, I don't have much now because let me then show another thing now that we are here anyway, and not everything else I've done today doesn't work. Let's try something that might work. Let's take if you pay attention to, if you look here. So if you look here, let me drag and drop some stuff. Okay, I don't know if I have, okay, that wasn't maybe not the one I wanted. Yeah, okay, let's just do this. So now I drag in one of Kel'Thuzar's fireworks that actually have a bug, but that doesn't matter. So now I see here, it detected a new mod change in this mod. So now I can reload the map. And then we should have one more piece of fireworks. Just to show something that actually works, hopefully. So now when we go in here, we should get a new firecracker. Woohoo! We got it here. Boom. And it's a big one. But this one have a tendency of destroying the map, so that's kind of the bug.
Remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder, treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Guy Fawkes, 'twas his intent to blow up the king and the parliament. 70 barrels of powder below, poor old England to overthrow. By God's providence he was catched, with a dark lantern and a burning match. Holla boys, let the bells ring.
Where's the speaker?
Holla boys, God save the king.
I don't know if Kel'Thuzar made it bigger, but in the normal maps, things should go on fire and stuff like that. Which is another thing I need to add, so... By the way, Kel'Thuzar, remember I talked about that occlusion calling? Take a look here. Something is not right, at least. I don't know if it was your firework that broke this or it was like this before, but something is off at least. Can we pick these up? Oh. Nice. Woohoo! Now, anyway, goal. Wow, very detailed. But anyway, okay, pretty detailed. But you can go explore this map at some point. But anyway, it didn't really fix anything. And the thing is, we can't see that tint here now because I can't change the light of day. So it will just, it looks kind of okay now, I guess. Let's go to this over here where we had this it's very flat, very weird looking, to be honest. in the screenshot there were these cookies, like these shining thing. Okay. We didn't get to do anything really, to fix anything, which is kind of annoying. But yeah. Hello, Tyler and King Arthur. Yeah, I think I will end this video off here because I don't have anything more now, and I don't know if I actually figured anything out here, other than we still have this issue and I need to figure it out. Yeah, it's really odd, this light thing. The good thing is that custom maps are kind of working and you can actually do it, but there is this issue with this light tint that I haven't, some reflection issue that I haven't figured out. And that's what I'm trying to figure out in this stream. Didn't figure out completely or at all, but I'll continue working on it, trying to figure it out, because it needs to work. Hello, King Arthur. I'm Danish too, as you might be able to hear in my Danish accent. Anyway, thank you, Tyler. Best game. Nice. Or was it King Arthur? Just a second. So, yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna leave now. I might be on later in the week. I don't know. I might work on it off. I, of course, work a lot of the game offline, but sometimes I go online just to, yeah, apparently show off that it's not working in any way. But I get some other stuff working, as you saw, the custom map and all that. So now I'm back on working on this lighting issue. So I'll continue to work on that and fix it. Okay. See you in the next live stream, and let's hope I soon figure out how to fix this, because it's really annoying. Okay. Bye.